Okay, everyone. It is February 27th,
Holy shit.
2011
I have to
at
fish down here.
7:59 p.m. Okay? Gotta write that down. Basically, this is a rabbit hole post. Fucking lighter. Okay. First of all, let me just start off by reading this Wikipedia article, okay? Links are in my previous clip that I posted just before this one. Okay. Cleveland, East Ohio gas explosion. Okay. It occurred on the afternoon of Friday, October 20th, 1944. The resulting gas leak, explosion, and fires killed 130 people and destroyed a 1 square mile area on Cleveland, Ohio's east side. Okay. The disaster. At 2:30 p.m. on the afternoon of Friday, October 20th, 1944, the above-ground storage tank number 4, holding liquefied natural gas in the East Ohio Gas Company's tank farm, began to emit a vapor that poured from a seam on the side of the tank. The tank was located near Lake Erie on East 61st Street, and winds from the lake pushed the vapor into a mixed-use section of Cleveland, where it dropped into sewer lines via the catch basins located in the street gutters. As the gas mixture flowed and mixed with air and sewer gas, the mixture ignited. In the ensuing explosion, manhole covers launched skyward as jets of fire erupted from depths of the sewer lines. One manhole cover was found several miles east in the Cleveland neighborhood of Glenville. At first, it was thought that the disaster was contained, and spectators returned home, thinking that the matter was being taken care of by the fire department. At 3 p.m., a second above-ground tank exploded, leveling the tank farm. However, the explosions and fires continued to occur, trapping many who had returned to what they thought was the safety of their own homes. Housewives who were at home suddenly found their homes engulfed in flame as the explosion traveled through the sewers and up through drains. The following day, Associated Press wire stories contained quotes from survivors, many of whom were at home cleaning in preparation for the upcoming Sabbath. Survivors said that within a split second after the explosion, their homes and clothes were on fire. Cuyahoga County Coroner Dr. Samuel Gerber estimated that the initial death toll stood at 200. However, Gerber was quoted in newspaper wire stories stating the magnitude of the fire and the intense temperatures had the power to vaporize human flesh and bone, making an exact count impossible until weeks after the disaster. The final death toll was lower than the coroner's initial estimates. The toll could have been significantly higher had the event occurred after local schools had let out and working parents returned to their homes for the evening. In all, over 600 people were left homeless, and 70 homes, 2 factories, numerous cars, and miles of underground infrastructure was destroyed. Following the explosions and fires, East Ohio Gas worked to assure the public that the destroyed plant only held 24 hours worth of gas for the city. Many families living in the area not only lost their homes, but stocks, bonds, and cash, which many kept at home. Estimates for destroyed personal and industrial property ranged between $7 million and $15 million. The explosion also had a long-range impact on the natural gas industry. Until the disaster, above-ground storage of natural gas, used as fuel for homes, office buildings, and factories, was a common sight in cities across America. Following the disaster, utility companies and communities began to rethink their natural gas storage systems, and below-ground storage of natural gas grew in popularity. This disaster played a major role in Don Robinson's 1965 novel, The Greatest Thing Since Sliced Bread. Okay? Now, that was back in 1944. Today, Cleveland, gas leak ignites, RTA stopped. Go ahead and put that up. Written by WKYC staff, Channel 3, NBC. Cleveland. Fire department crews have responded to the scene of a gas leak that was ignited in the area of East 90th Street and Holton Avenue. I think I said Horton in the clip. That's what they said on the freaking, that's what it had on the freaking television screen. Horton. I'm like, Horton, here's a who? The leak occurred in an area where an RTA train passes. The RTA trains have been shut down in that area for the time being. RTA spokesman Jerome Masick says buses are replacing the blue and green line routes between East 79th Street and Shaker Square. The buses will serve the East 93rd Streets and East 116th Streets rail stations. Due to water damage, a bridge has swelled and engineers have been called in to check its integrity. There is also a nearby garage that has been ignited by the flames. East Ohio gas crews have been working on the line since yesterday, and they were aware of the leak. The gas line is located about 6 to 8 feet below ground. Gas workers don't know what caused the leak to ignite. The nearest residents are about a block away from the fire and are not in any danger. We have crews on the scene to bring you information. Stay with WKYC.com for updates. Okay. Yeah. Now, see how much time I have left to bitch. Okay. Now, there is a parallel. Okay? In 1944, when that explosion occurred, it doesn't, the Wikipedia article kind of skims over it really fast, but it says, and I quote, many of whom were at home cleaning in preparation for the upcoming Sabbath. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't clean on any special particular day, okay? But who does? Orthodox Jews. Okay, I was waiting for a rhetorical answer. I have nothing against anybody of any religion, creed, color, background, heritage, culture, tradition, whatever. Whatever you believe is fine. I love you anyway. I don't care. Okay? I'm just saying, pay attention. Okay? This gas leak that occurred today was East 90th Street and Holton, not Horton, Holton Avenue. Okay? I looked it up in Google Maps. Okay? East 90th and Holton is very close to our projects in the east side of Cleveland. I've taken the bus. I've taken the number 14 bus all the way down to Highland Hills to work at Tri-C East Campus, where I was a cashier slash stocker for a bookstore. Okay? So I know the projects area really well. Okay? Now, who predominantly lives in project areas? Section 8 housing, if you want to be more politically correct. Okay? Okay. Who are the people, you know, who are the certain particular groups of people who are financially disadvantaged in the city of Cleveland? Anyone? Susie Q? Bueller? Anybody? Black people. Okay? This distresses me. Okay? Because this is not like something where, you know, I was looking for a loophole. It more like just kind of just slapped me in the face. You know, I wasn't even going to post an Illuminati stuff. I was going to give it a break for like about a week or so and just leave it alone. But this just, wow. Just absolutely wow. Okay? God. So in the 40s, they were trying to eliminate Jews on the east side. And now, what, 70 years later-ish? What, 1944? Crap, I have to... Almost 67 years later, you know, an area of the east side that's predominantly black. Wow. Just freaking wow. I don't know what to say. I really don't.
Hi, Stacey. How are you doing?
That's pretty much. Oh my God, I gotta go. My best friend Stacy, my cosmic older sister's on the phone. Gotta go.
No.
Love you all.